Hello, people. So, while we're waiting for everyone to get in, the live stream today is going to be more of a, I'm just going to go through, coins and try to find some live trades, as well as try to give some market updates for those of you who are asking for it. But primarily, this, the stream is going to be primarily about just looking for live trades and just looking at coins. For the market update videos, probably going to film it separately, but I'm still going to cover a few things, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe a little bit of Solana, some XTZ, stuff like that. But otherwise, this stream is going to be looking for live trades. So if you're interested to see how I go through, charts and look for trades, basically in real time, you're going to want to stick around. But otherwise, this is just going to be a pretty chill stream. Just going to be chatting around with you guys, looking for coins to trade. And hello everybody. Do let me know if you guys are hearing a bit of echo from my side. And not echo, I mean like the music. No more Twitch anymore. Yeah, I figured, YouTube would be better because it could act as a piece of content. But yeah, for now, let's dive right into it. Just opened a bottle of Bordeaux that I've been keeping. Having quite a bit of creative block today. Been working on the new trading course, but running into some creative block. Been trying to look for trades as well, but again, creative block. So that's why I'm on a stream, and perhaps we can all work together to find some coins to trade, together. But right before I dive right into it, let's just talk about Bitcoin a little bit. For starters, I did mention the fact that the initial breakout of the range is going to be a fake out, and as you can see, we are returning, right? We're reverting back into the range. So just don't expect this to, be really quickly, to go through really quickly. Right, these market makers, as much as possible, they're going to want to, keep us in a range, build up positions, stop everybody out before January 2022, maybe February, but, I'm assuming it's going to end with December. So yeah, at the moment, nothing's changed. I still wouldn't trade Bitcoin at any of these levels. And you could argue that this right here is a nice bullish order block. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. Maybe I should probably change the genre as well. Doesn't really suit my current mood. Maybe some lo-fi would be better. Yeah, much better. The music's loud. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily trade Bitcoin at this range at the moment. I'll still continue to be patient. If you guys want the long-term analysis for Bitcoin, go check out the video that I posted 2 days ago. And if you guys want the short-term analysis of Bitcoin and to figure out exactly how to trade this kind of a range, go watch the video that I posted 3 days ago. It will tell you all you need to know about how not to get chopped up in a range. In fact, to even thrive in it. So make sure you check out that video when you are, maybe after the stream. But otherwise, yeah, let's take a look at Ethereum. Nothing much really going on. I mentioned during the last live stream to look for a short at 44.50, and that's, you know, that's kind of the benefit of watching these live streams. I go through many trades that, you know, usually in a single video I would only be able to cover like one, but like in a live stream I can go through many. So back then I mentioned the fact that Ethereum, you know, look for a short at 44.50, and look at that exact top. You know, you can't make this up. And, you know, it's the exact kind of stuff that I teach, you know, on my YouTube channel, the private Discord group. Check that out if you want to. But otherwise, at the moment, Ethereum got rejected until this low is broken, which is at about 42.25. Yeah, do I expect that low to be broken? Probably, but you know, at the moment, if I was you, I would be focusing on shorts on Ethereum at the moment, and I'll just chill. It's probably going to go down to about 4,200 to give or take about 41.60, and I'm calling it right here. You got rejected at a daily order block, and yeah, I do think Ethereum's going to go back to 4,200 and 41.60, which is going to be a good place where you can look for a long if you were interested in Ethereum. I wonder if talking about alcohol on YouTube is going to be a violation of agreement. I don't think so, right? Is it too late to short? Probably. You know, if you follow my trading motto, right, if you follow my trading ideology, I always like to go for quote unquote the perfect entry. For me, that would have been at 44.50. I don't necessarily, in fact, I don't ever recommend people try to FOMO into positions in order to, you know, try to get a piece of the pie. So yeah, could you be too late to short? Probably. I'd just chill if I was you. Wait for a better entry, I guess. Unless you don't really care about, you know, 2 to 3% price fluctuations. The thing about going onto a short here right now is the fact that you would have to place a stop loss right then. The risk to reward ratio is not very good. Whereas if you went for this trade right here, you know, that's how the risk to reward ratio would look like, you know, at the minimum. So much better, much better. Can I look at Neo USDT? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing much to talk about on Neo, you know. Every chart is the same, so if anything, I'd have to go on to Neo Bitcoin. And in terms of Neo Bitcoin, yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's really not looking too bad. You know, you just filled in this order block right here. Currently, you're getting... By the way, to all of you watching the stream right now, I need you to understand the fact that many coins, like many coins, look like this, whereby they are forming a falling wedge, right, which is a consolidation pattern, and this is something that I talk about a lot in my videos, a lot. So I mentioned that markets move in phases of expansions and consolidations. Right now, this is going to be your consolidation, right, into, you can't miss this part, into a higher time frame key support level, or just a key level on a higher time frame. And just to illustrate this for you guys, let me just try to go onto the weekly chart. Right, so on a higher time frame, let's see if this lines up with anywhere. So not really on the weekly chart, but this area right here, higher time frame support level, you just happen to get a order block, a bullish order block on the daily right here. So always, right, you consolidate into a higher time frame key support level, or a key level on a higher time frame, and then you pop, right? So in my opinion, this is what Neo is doing. This is what many other coins, in fact, are doing. In fact, if we go on to Aave, right, Aave is a coin that I really like the look of. So you have just consolidated back into higher time frame. Okay, this doesn't really look like a consolidation, if I'm going to be honest. Let's see if we have anything better on Aave against Bitcoin. And, just as a bonus tip for all of you guys watching, whenever whenever you go through a dump such as this one, it's always a good idea to look at coins against Bitcoin instead of USDT, because against USDT, everything's going to look the same. But if you look at it against Bitcoin, perhaps you'll be able to find a trade. Hope this piece of advice is helpful. This is sort of how I've been approaching things recently. But Matic, man, Matic, this coin looks absolutely ready to pop off. If I'm gonna be honest. Previously, I was hoping that this zone right here would be hit, right? This zone right here that I discussed in the private group to you guys watching, this is the area that I said would be the bottom for Matic if we did get there, but it just had to start pumping before the dump. So, ended up we did not come to this area, but imagine if we did, right? Absolutely perfect. It would have been absolutely beautiful. So, what was I saying? So Matic looks absolutely wonderful. By the way, this is just going to be a pretty chill stream, so don't expect, some professionalism, or, I'm still trying to keep it professional, but, full disclosure, I'm drinking a bit of Bordeaux. It's a nice Bordeaux, and it's just a way for me to try to look at trades, get some content out, while I am feeling some creative block. So thank you all for being here, highly appreciated. Always am humbled by the fact that there are so many people willing to watch me, listen to me talk about stuff looking on a screen. So much love to you guys. So what was I saying? Right, so Matic, this right here is going to be an ascending triangle, and it looks absolutely ready to pop off to $4. So the way that I stumbled upon $4, maybe I'll make a video on this separately, but $4, right? You draw a fib, swing high, swing low, 1.618, just happens to line up with 4. So is Matic about to go for another run? I believe so. And usually, if you remember back during this Matic pump right here, it was preceded by an ADA pump. So could we see ADA start to move after Matic finishes its move? I do believe so. And absolutely beautiful consolidation patterns on on all of these altcoins. So definitely now's not the time to get fearful about the crypto markets. If anything, this is the buying opportunity of a lifetime. So make absolutely sure that you're paying attention. Don't take on stupid amounts of risk, like during the liquidation event that happened. I know many people who were affected, but just play it safe, and you're gonna have a chance to get a slice of the pie, which is crypto, which is looking absolutely ready to blow up. So at the moment, if I was looking for a trade on Matic, I would actually be interested in 2.26. So let me zoom in to try to identify. Oh, okay. If I zoom in, then it's a different story. But yeah, it's a different story if I zoom in. But yeah, just notice how I am doing my analysis first on a higher time frame before jumping in. Right? It's a mistake that a lot of you do, whereby you start on the lower time frame without doing any analysis on the higher time frame. So Matic's honestly looking good. I would probably look for a trade at 2.265, but I'd be patient for now. Because we understand that Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna revert back to the mean or in the range. So I'll be patient. what's my drink of choice? My drink of choice is wine. I'm a big fan of wine. In particular, I really like my Rieslings. Of course, I'm still exploring the world of wine. There's like 470 grapes, I believe, or 550. And then there's like 1,550 or something wine producing regions. So, man, it's a lot to dive into. It's definitely going to be a lifelong journey. But I enjoy both red and white, actually. For reds, can't go wrong with a nice Chianti, not sure how you pronounce that. A nice Bordeaux. For whites, a nice Riesling, a nice Chardonnay. All very good stuff. Yeah, both. I like both. For now, I'm drinking a Bordeaux red. It's a Saint-Emilion Grand Cru. Good stuff. Anyways, so back to crypto talk before, I get a little bit more chill. So let's just talk a little bit about crypto before, we get a little bit more chill. So Matic, if Matic goes, I do believe that could be the time for ADA to go as well. ADA has been underperforming for the most part for quite a while. Even during this dump, it has yet to recover much of its previous strength. So definitely look out for that. If you guys ask me, what are the coins to focus on right now, prior to this dump, you want to focus on coins such as Solana, Luna, Tezos. Tezos just received a big piece of news with Ubisoft, whereby if Ubisoft was going to implement crypto into its gaming, crypto gaming, then it is going to utilize Tezos to do that. And I have been huge on Tezos, right? Like, I want you to take a look at the daily chart. Is this absolutely beautiful or not? Right? You still have this pattern going on right now. Right? This dump might have ruined it a little bit, might not be as pretty as before, but nonetheless, check out this pattern. This is what you call a nice cup and handle on the daily chart. So I do believe that Tezos is going to be a very, very high performer. In the upcoming, I don't know, it could hit $12, right? Easily. Granted, news with Ubisoft, honestly, I think it's going to go way higher. You can look at maybe even the $25 Tezos. With adoption, it's going to come price valuation increases. So definitely keep your eye out on Tezos. This is a coin that I'm looking at very, I'm really focusing on Tezos. And for those of you who might be interested in a trade, that's your order block to look out for. If I was you, I'd probably set a limit at about $4.3. To the members in the private group, I'm going to call this, if I believe it's a good entry. I don't actually believe that it's going to be tested for a while. Yeah, it lines up though with the 0.618, 0.705. Yeah, 4.3 is definitely going to be the entry for Tezos. Maybe I might make a video about this, but I'm not sure yet. Definitely keep this in radar. Give me a moment. I'm calling this trade to the private Discord group. By the way, Nate, thank you for the shout out. Appreciate the fact that you're trying to help me in the comment section below. And let's do what Nate says, right? Everyone, give this stream a like to get it out to the YouTube algorithm. That would be very, very helpful. And no, you were not too late to the stream, my friend. How can you contact me privately? You know, I have my email. You've got Twitter, although I don't really look at Twitter DMs. You've got Telegram DMs. You did it before hearing my voice. Brilliant. Thank you. So, you know, back to the topic, you know, coins that you're going to want to focus on. Solana, you know, you've got AVAX. I wonder how AVAX is doing. Yeah, not too hot. So AVAX is currently done with its pump, in my opinion. Right, definitely not something you want to focus on. You could, but I believe there might be better coins. There might be better coins. So, in my opinion, right, Solana. You know, you've got Luna. Luna's showing absolutely monster strength after going through this consolidation period. Yeah, let's take a look at Atom USDT. I do believe that this one is about to move along with XTZ. So XTZ, Solana, Luna, and Atom. You know, if I was to be looking at coins, you know, I would prioritize 4 of these coins over everything else. So what's my opinion on Vulcan Forged? So I honestly think that that's going to be a very long-term, like in the long term, it's going to be absolutely huge. Let me just take a look at PYR on a chart. Oh, you can get it on Binance. Well, that's amazing. Did not know that. So in my humble opinion, right, this is going to be one of my long-term holds. Let me just take a look at PYR's market cap. Because I know the team behind this is absolutely bonkers amazing. So the market cap's about 500 million. I definitely think this is a billion dollar project. You are already late for like the biggest gains, definitely. But it's a good project, right? It's a good project. Definitely good to hold. But do I think it's going to do like 10x? Maybe not. It depends on what they're doing, right? It depends on what they can get out, rate map, everything. But I do think Vulcan Forge, you know, if it starts retracing, I'm definitely going to want to scoop up a bag. I've been hearing a lot of very smart people talk about Vulcan, but yeah, I never got in because I thought I was always late. It's sad. It's very sad, but you know, what can you do? You cannot catch them all. So, you know, I'm not saying that it's going to get back to $10 because, you know, if it does, then that's going to be like an 80% retracement. But if you do go back there, that's going to be the bottom for Vulcan. In addition, let's try to figure out if there's an alternative. Oh, yeah, right there. The 7.786. Brilliant. Right, look at how it found perfect support on the 0.786. This is why you use FIPS, folks. The FIPS will never fail you. Yeah, yeah, if it does go back to 17.4, it's definitely going to be somewhere that you're going to want to look to buy in. But if it loses, you know, if it loses about 16, it's going to go back to 10. Sorry, 11. So just be aware of that. But otherwise, yeah, absolutely great long-term project. Do I think it can 10x? You know, probably in a longer time, because it's already 500 million market cap. If you go take a look at the market caps of the other altcoins, to get to 10x, it would have to go to top 50. Is that possible? Absolutely, right? You look at Sandbox, you look at Mana, and yeah, perfect sense. It makes perfect sense for PYR to go to 5 billion. So yeah, I do think there's still a 10x left in it. If you're asking for a 20x, I'm very not sure how that's going to go, because you'd be competing directly with Chainlink and Litecoin. It's not very good odds, if you ask me. Thoughts on Atlas? I've been hearing about Atlas, but I haven't done the research into Atlas, so I cannot talk to you in regards to a fundamental perspective. But what I can tell you is the chart looks absolutely amazing, right? Before the dump, right, it was looking absolutely amazing. After the dump, I'm not too sure. If given the opportunity, just draw a fib. Yeah, brilliant, right? I'd say it's in the accumulation zone right now. Right here at 0.122, somewhere about here. Let me just draw it out on the chart so you guys can see. Right about here is, you're already in the accumulation zone. But if you do fall lower, right, the levels you're going to want to watch is definitely going to be 0.103 and 0.094, definitely. If it goes back there, absolutely scoop it up. But in my humble opinion, right, if you've done the fundamental analysis into Atlas and you believe this is a good long-term coin, then it's in the accumulation zone right now. So for anyone looking at Atlas crypto, it's in a good zone to be buying. Sim, if you wouldn't mind, could you, I'll look into, could you let me know if this is if this is, in your opinion, a good long-term coin? Perhaps we can work together with the gem hunters. Moon River, yeah, Moon River, absolutely perfect. I love Moon River. Would you wait for another dip on altcoins if buying on spot for long-term swing, or pretty much now is a good buying zone? So if you were to ask me, I would wait for one more dip. We might not get it, but at the moment, I'll give you my rationale behind waiting. It's because of the fact that Bitcoin's in the absolutely middle of nowhere at the moment, and I don't want to be caught out by any random move. So in my personal opinion, I would wait for another dip for altcoins before loading up on them, especially considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance is very close to the all-time low. I'm not Mr. Oh no, this is not the all-time low. No mind. But historically, this year and last year, no, just this year, 39.7 has been holding as very strong support on Bitcoin dominance, and at the moment you can see that we are very close to that level. So if anything, I do believe that if the historical odds were to mean anything at all, more likely than not you're going to get some kind of move from Bitcoin that's probably going to dump the altcoins. So yeah, if it was me, I would probably wait a little bit longer, potentially for a dump on the altcoins before I dive into it. I hope that answers your question. I know this might sound like a dumb question, but do you think do you think of this new COVID? I should not have said that word. Oh no, now this live stream is going to be flagged. I should not have read that out. So basically the question is, in regards to this new thing, would that catalyze the market to go revisit the low 20Ks? Honestly, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. It's way too early to tell. I do believe we won't get to the low 20Ks because Bitcoin's looking absolutely bullish on a higher time frame. But, you know, considering the fact that you're in the private group, I'm going to be keeping you guys updated. So don't worry about that. As of the moment, I do think it's way too early to tell. If anything, this new thing is, you know, controversial opinion, but you know, it's a way for them to taper down the stock market a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated in the private group. What do you think about Ocean right now? Yeah, I absolutely love how Ocean looks. In fact, if anything, I do believe that yeah, it's looking absolutely amazing. Let me just go back onto the daily chart. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I do believe that is setting up for some kind of parabolic move. Just let me remove these lines. Yeah, it's setting up for a parabolic move, in my humble opinion. Especially, so let me draw a fib. Yeah, as you can see, I love my fibs. Yeah, in my humble opinion, right, once you break this 0.5 level, which is 1.135-ish, you're going to set up for a very parabolic move. You're probably going to like double or triple in a very short amount of time. But otherwise, yeah, Ocean. It's one of the better looking charts, in my opinion. Definitely keep an eye out for this one. If it breaks 1.13, which is the mid-range. And by the way, I know that doesn't look like the mid-range, but if you go onto the, you know, if you exit the log chart, you know, you can see it much more clearly. But I like my log charts, so I'm going to keep my log charts. Yeah, it's looking really good. Definitely keep an eye out on this one. After you break 1.13, you might even start focusing on this one in a private Discord group and start calling trades based on this one. But at the moment, I don't really see an entry immediately. I'll just continue to be patient, especially the fact that we're heading close to the weekends. To those of you watching the stream right now, I never, ever, ever, ever recommend trading during the weekends. It is the time when the market makers come out to play and mess you guys up, because they'll keep the market in range. And to those of you who don't know better, you're going to take on positions unnecessarily. You know, you're going to short the range top, you're going to go long on the range low, and then usually when it comes Monday time, you always see this repeat. Always. Let me just go onto Bitcoin just to show it to you guys. 4-hourly chart. Right, spot the weekends. Yeah, that looks like a weekend. Take out the range low, take out the range high, bam. Spot the weekends. You know, it's definitely a weekend. Bam, bam. You know, don't get caught up in the weekends, right? I know a lot of you are working class people, but the weekends is not the time for you to be, oh, I'm not working today, so let's trade. It's gonna be, let's get this bread. You know, let's do some trading on the weekends. Absolutely terrible idea. Please do not do that, okay? If anything, go work your day job on the weekdays. On the weekends, learn how to do trading, right? Go do back testing. Go test out strategies, right? Go back in time, test them out, learn new things, watch my videos, shameless plug, and learn, okay? Weekends is not the time to be trading. If anything, go hang out with your family, go hang out with your girlfriend, you know, take your daughter out to Disneyland, stuff like that, just giving an example, right? Weekends, not the day for trading. So heading into the weekends, I definitely wouldn't recommend, you could look for some positions right now, but definitely not a good idea. Yeah, man, yeah, let us know, keep us updated, after you do the gem hunt. To the one in the comment section talking about Stratos, could I know the ticker for Stratos? Nice. I think I just enabled super chat. I did not even notice that super chat was not enabled this whole time, but I have just enabled it. Not asking for anything. Just didn't know that was a thing. Had someone tell me about it. Yeah, I do think Moon River is a very solid fundamental project that could do very well, over the long term. What DeFi projects should we look out for? Yeah, so for those of you in the in the live stream right now, in the private Discord group, I mentioned the fact that after recently we've seen very strong movement out of metaverse coins, as well as NFT gaming, metaverse. You've got layer ones. I do believe that next up on the chopping block, or next up on the crypto block, is going to be DeFi. I do think DeFi is going to be the next mover. So pay attention to DeFi coins. Some examples of DeFi coins which have been underperforming. Right, DeFi has been underperforming for the most part. Right, if I just go onto DeFi Perp, right, as the crypto market has been going down, has been going up, the DeFi Perp hasn't really taken off. Like, not really. So pay attention to DeFi for sure. And the coins to look out for, stuff like Maker. You've got Rune. Rune is always a good one because it always moves very nicely. It's a very volatile coin. So for those of you who like to trade volatility, Rune, absolutely wonderful. You've got CRV. This is a second top pick of mine as well. CRV and Rune. If you want some slower movers, look into coins like Compound, 1 inch. Yeah, I love 1 inch. It looks absolutely great. But yeah, you know, look at DeFi. My personal opinion, if I were to focus on just 3 coins, I would do Rune, I would do CRV, and I would do 1inch. Hope that helps. What do I think of Filecoin? At the moment, nothing much, honestly. If I were to narrow down the order block, you know, we're still filling in an order block. You know, if you were to lose 31.4, then it's going to be disgusting. You know, if you lose that level, very likely you're going to go back to this level, which is about 26. At the moment, nothing much to talk about other than the fact that the accumulation zone for Filecoin, in my humble opinion, is going to be between 38.50 and 32, right? This zone right here, accumulation zone, that's where Filecoin is in right now. So yeah, definitely, you know, start accumulating. This thing reminds me of AVAX, right? You are about 87%, 86% down from all-time high. And if you look back at AVAX, which back then I was like talking about this a lot in the private Discord group. I really hope some of you took this advice. But back then, $60 AVAX, you go all the way back down to $10, which is an 84% drop from all-time highs. And then you start going up. This, right? Let me just draw this out for you. You know, you can get sort of this kind of pattern, right? So yeah, definitely, you know, it's in the accumulation zone. Set your stop loss probably at like 31 and you'll be set. Oh, what do I think of SRM? Nothing much as well. Don't really see much of a trade going on at this moment. If anything, I will just talk to you about this block right here. If we do get there, it's going to be the bottom. But otherwise, yeah, no, I don't really see much of a trade going on SRM right at this moment. Maybe 3.3, yeah, these two levels. If you were to get back to 3.31 and 3.1, definitely scoop up as much SRM as possible. It's going to be 80% drop from previous all-time high. Yeah, I hope this helps. Nothing much to talk about SRM at the moment. If I go on to SRM BTC, does that give me a different picture? Yes, that does give me a different picture. This right here is very key support level. So yeah, against BTC, looking good, right? Looking good for a bounce. Against USDT, not so much. Honestly, I'm not sure what to tell you as well. Ain't really seeing like very strong conviction trades on this one at the moment. But against BTC, this gives me hope that this is going to bounce soon. If it does bounce, it's going to be an absolutely amazing trade for you to take. So somebody wanted me to look at Solve. I mean, there's nothing much to look at other than the fact that this is the accumulation zone. It's a long-term hold for me. I don't think fundamentally this is a very strong coin, and I will continue to accumulate. But other than that, nothing much to talk about. DCR. I mean, honestly, I I probably expect 87.5 to get lost, because there's just way too much liquidity down here. So definitely expect 71.4 to be strong support for you to get there. For those of you watching this live stream, definitely set an alert at 71. You set a limit order, or set a alert closer to 71.4. Whenever you get this many equal lows, tends to get violated, just like you saw during this, during this dump right here. Notice how this wick just wicked just a tiny bit below these guys right here. But otherwise, yeah, I do think if you lose this level that it's on right now, you're going to go back to 71.4, whereby it's going to be very strong support. Very strong support. Otherwise, if not the bottom for DCR. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's, yeah, I'm probably going to put this on alert in the private Discord group. And just side note, if you want to get access to all the trades that I'm calling, private Discord group is going to be the place to be. You will find the link to join in the description box below. Could I please take a look at Boba? Wow. I don't really know what to talk about on Boba. There's Bitfinex maybe? Nope. Don't got much price data on Bitfinex as well. Poloniex? Yep. Yeah. Chart looks there's nothing much for me to talk about. There's nothing on the chart that would give me much to talk about. As for fundamentals, you're gonna have to be the one to tell me if this is a good fundamental project. But otherwise, yeah, just based on the chart alone, there's nothing much to talk about. I'm sorry. How about IOTX? IOTX, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking very good. You still maintaining bullish market structure on the higher time frame. Not only that, but you are also, let me just do one of these. Yeah, you've just hit the 2 Fibonacci extension after this move up with this move here, and you are consolidating into a higher time frame support level in the form of this order block right here. Yeah, it's looking good. Bullish market structure, yeah, it's looking good. It's honestly looking good. Do I have an entry right now? No, but if we do get lower, for example at the 0.5 fib right here, definitely I will have an entry. 0.085, like 0.855, something like that. Going to be a very fun place for you to get some IOTX. Hope this helps you out. SPI and GSPI. Wow, this thing has been going down, straight down. Sitting on very high, very key support level at the moment. In fact, if you do lose this level, it's not going to look pretty for SPI, if I'm really not going to lie. It's about wow, it's currently sitting at about 90% from all-time high. Jeez. I mean, it's a project that I believe in long term though, so I'm going to continue accumulating. If anything, this reminds me of Boson, right? If you take a look at Boson, let me just go back to Boson. Assuming that this is just a wick, a scam wick, we can look at the previous all-time high as being that, you dropped 92% before ultimately finding the bottom. And considering that SPI and Boson has a similar use case and both are fundamentally strong projects, if I had the money, which currently I do not, I would definitely scoop up some SPI at $26. Just a pro tip for all of you guys watching right now. I don't know why it's been performing bad since July, but what I do know is this is a very strong fundamental project, and I'll continue to accumulate even at this level. GSPI doesn't really look that much different. Yeah, I'll just continue accumulating. I hope this helps. In fact, 26 right now would be a very good price to buy in on SPI. Like, you cannot ask for a better bargain. Heck, even my average entry on SPI is after doing the calculations, my average entry, heck, is like $33 or something. So definitely, it's a good level to get in. Did I buy the MGod NFT yet? I have not, actually. I have been looking into getting a hero for Dayton, though. I'm not sure how profitable Dayton is, but it's just a fun game, you know what I mean? Still looking forward to playing a game with you, or a few games. How about a gaming stream? Yeah, absolutely. Don't know what games I'm gonna play though. What, Dayton? Man, honestly, I don't even think a gaming stream would be popular with you guys. You know, I talked about wine for like 2 minutes just now, and somebody was complaining, please talk about crypto, please. Imagine if I was playing game for a couple of hours. People would lose their minds. I don't know why it's been performing bad since July, my friend. By the way, to you guys watching this video right now, if you remember the video that I made on XRP before, talking about how absolutely bullish it looks, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Bam. Bam. Okay. XRP is one of the most bullish coins on the weekly chart, along with Ethereum. So do not sleep on this guy, okay? This guy is going to start melting some faces. Like, go watch that video that I posted about XRP like a couple of weeks ago, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But XRP is absolutely bullish, right? If you're talking about targets, $3 XRP, it's not far away. Like, it is absolutely ready. Poor people complaining about For people complaining and whining about me talking about wine, I should do a closed stream then for the people who want to be there. That is a, I like it. Yeah guys, to all of you guys just looking at XRP at the moment, please do not FOMO, okay? It's looking good on the higher time frame, doesn't mean that it is bullish on the lower time frame. Please do not FOMO. If anything, I will be looking for a short. If you guys go long here, I'm going to be shorting all of you guys, okay? Do not FOMO. Please look for an alternative entry, such as 0.87, okay? Now it's not the time to be FOMOing into XRP. You are heading straight into this bearish order block. If anything, you should be looking for a short, okay? Hello, Blair. It's been a while since I've seen you. Man, I still remember you from the really you were there on my first ever stream that I did on YouTube like 8 months ago actually. Hello, man. Hello. Are you a wine guy as well? I remember you said you were more of a whiskey guy, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, V-plates. Yeah, if anything, look for a short, yeah, short into strength. Lol, how is it that there are so many 15-year-olds in the stream? Heck, I have two 15-year-old kids, boys. I'm sorry, I don't mean anything offensive by calling you guys kids. It's just, you know, I don't really know what else to call you guys. 15-year-old young men, yeah, 15-year-old young men. There's a couple of them in the private Discord group. Isn't this an 18+ stream? Oh yeah, it is. I actually set it to not be for kids. So yeah, this is an 18+ stream. Hey, I have a 51-year-old too in the old private Discord group. You'd be surprised. It's quite a few wise old folk. I mean, not saying that you're old, you know, in an offensive way. Just, you know what I'm saying. As for Rabbi, Haka USDT is an absolute gem in my opinion, so this is definitely going to be one for the long haul. This area where it's at right now is definitely going to be a good accumulation zone, but otherwise, look into these 3 levels right there to accumulate. This is the accumulation zone. This is going to be a long-term hold for me. I do hold some Haka myself, so definitely look into these 3 accumulation zones right here. Plot twist, AOC is also 15. That'd be funny. You mentioned CHZ on Twitter before this. How's it looking now? Let me have a look. And then we will look at VeChain in a bit. How does it look right now? Nothing much to say other than the fact that you are getting a bearish pennant forming on the 4 hourly at the moment. So, oops, that is not what I meant to put. So bearish pennant. Short the breakdown of 0.313. Targets would probably be, yeah, right about there. Something like that. But otherwise, yeah, you know, short the breakdown of this level. Here are the 4 targets. But otherwise, at the moment, CSG just looks like every other old chart. Nothing too much to talk about at the moment. At 47, I have yet to become wise. Hey, don't say that. You never know, right? Everybody is wise in some, you know, in some fashion. You know, I might be good at crypto charting, but I might be good at crypto trading, but might not be good at other parts of the, you know, other aspects of life. So don't say that. The 15-year-olds will have an amazing trading career learning at that age for you. You know, fun fact, I'm actually providing, like, to the 15-year-olds inside my Discord, I've actually been providing, like, some one-on-one coaching, because I'm so happy that there are kids learning about this, and, you know, I really want to help them. I was very entrepreneurial at a young age, so, you know, whenever I see younger people, you know, getting into crypto and, you know, taking this seriously, it's, you know, I kind of see myself in them, and I just want to try to give back to this world, you know, try to help them out. So yeah, if Erwin and Duma, if you ever want to join the private Discord group, I actually have just a tiny bit of a discount for people who are very young in age. Perhaps the right time to go on Bitcoin now? No, absolutely not. I just talked about this in the beginning of the stream. No, this is not the time to go onto Bitcoin, right? It's in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Man, super. Right, let's take a look at super. Price targets. Oh no, but I do understand. I do know that this right here is an I would probably go long here. Price targets. Let's see. Yeah, I would probably go long somewhere around here. If I was looking at super. In fact, let me just dive deeper into this. Oh, yeah. Somewhere I would go long at, for sure. Targets. 3. Let me just draw a fib. 0.168. You've got 2.168. Yeah, the ultimate target for super is going to be at $12. Are we going to get there? Yeah, it's going to take a while. But yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, these are the super price targets. It's resistance there as well. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. This is the importance of marking out your higher time frame levels, by the way. Check out how precisely super found support at a higher time frame support level. So always draw out your higher time frame levels, guys. Always. Art of Crypto, I am 15. Please give me some advice. In my opinion, right? If there was something that I wish I knew back when I was younger, is the fact that, you know, this world is not what it seems like. As you grow older, you start to understand that. As you grow older, you start to understand that, you know, there's just so many options for you in life, and what they have fed you to be the truth, such as, oh, go to school, get a good job. It works for a lot of people, but it might not work for... no, it definitely does not work for everybody. So even at a young age, I was super entrepreneurial. So, like, I felt so restricted, you know, the fact that, oh, you have to finish high school. Oh, you have to... I mean, in hindsight, you know, it's probably a good experience, high school. I've met people, I've met friends that I could call my friends for life. But besides that, you know, it's not the... yeah, just understand that it's not the only way in life. There's something you want to pursue, right? You spend 5 years doing it seriously, learning about it seriously, and you're going to be way ahead of like 99% of other people out there, right? So, yeah, if there's anything you're interested in, don't let anybody tell you, hey, there's no future in this. Who are they to know? Have they been doing that themselves? So yeah, just find something that you want to pursue and focus on it, right? Don't be wasting your time playing video games or whatever. I mean, video games are fun, right? I even recently just bought a gaming laptop to play video games, but everything in moderation, and just understand that the work you put in when you're young, man, that translates over. You'll be so far ahead of your peers, it's not even going to be funny. Like, even among my peers, yeah, let's not talk about myself. So, can I look at Compound? Yeah, absolutely. Compound is actually a coin that I'm invested in. I really do want to see it do well. At the moment, I don't really have anything to say about Compound. It's nothing much to talk about other than the fact that if you do get to 178, about 180, it's going to be a very good place for you to look for a long. But other than that, yeah, there's nothing much to say about Compound at the moment. The chart just looks like the same as every other old coin. There's a quote that I really like. Don't let your $1 million dream be crushed by a person with a 40k annual salary. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, to all of you guys, right? Not just to the young kids and the young men. Seriously, it's not too late to pursue stuff in life. Like, people say, oh, I'm 50, it's too late, I'm old. No, you're not. You can master a skill if you dedicate 12 months to 24 months to it. Seriously. You will be better than 99% of people out there. Right? Do not just understand that in this age of the internet era, you can learn anything. All the information's out there. It just depends on you whether or not you are willing to do so. So, yeah, even to just everyone, seriously. You know, I didn't start off being some crypto trading wizard. I blew up my account a few times before I got successful. before I even got profitable. So yeah, it's a learning curve to everything, but if you go through it, the other side, there's this book that I read. It's called The Dip by Seth Godin. To anyone who hasn't read that book, it's called The Dip by Seth Godin. To anyone who has not read that book, I highly recommend you read it. You can probably finish it in an hour, under an hour, right? It's a small book. Absolutely amazing advice. Just read it. It's a really good book. I will be back after heading to the bathroom for a bit. I'll see you guys in a bit. ICP has been great, has it? Doesn't look particularly great to me. I haven't actually did the fundamental analysis into this coin, but I've heard that this was one of the biggest Ponzi's in the history of crypto, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not too sure about ICP, my friend. Would love to help you, but the name of the book that I mentioned is The Dip by Seth Godin. You guys need to read his books if you haven't. Seth Godin, Malcolm Gladwell, absolutely amazing, mind-blowing authors. Highly recommend you guys read their books if you haven't before. Especially Seth Godin, man, that guy's a wizard. Do you think we could pick up KYL at 0.16? Have to go to Gate.io for that. Give me a moment. KYL at 0.16. Ooh, I'm not sure actually. I don't think it's gonna go to 0.16, but 0.19 for sure. Like 0.193-ish. It's going to be a good price for KYL if you're looking at that one. Man, you guys ever wish you had a little bit more money? Was fully deployed after this dip. So it sucks that, well, you know, sometimes even though your investment portfolio is worth like a lot, the fact that you don't have any money, you know, any liquid money sitting around, you know, makes you feel really poor, and you know, makes you want to, you know, be frugal. It's a very interesting feeling. Probably a very interesting exercise for you guys to do as well, for those of you who are better off. You know, maybe cut back, maybe just send your money out of your bank account into your investments and just feel poorer for a while. Love your vids, but these streams are too early in the day. Hey, it's probably hard to accommodate everyone. Would love to accommodate everyone, but it's probably not too likely, you know what I mean? I really want to put my head down and work, but I feel like I have to cut ties with my girlfriend to really get where I want. What's your thoughts? Alex Becker said, cut every distraction around you. You know, fun fact, I actually watched Alex Becker really early in the day, like 2018, 2017, 2018, yeah, probably 2018. You know, I really like that guy, you know, despite what everyone might say, you know, you either hate him or you love him. In my opinion, I love him because he's smart. He's gone through the process to get to where he's at right now, so he's in a very good position to be given advice. Man, you know, I don't give financial advice, and I probably don't want to go into relationship advice as well, but let's discuss this in the private group, because I know you're in the private group. But yeah, I understand how that feels though. The women can definitely be a distraction if you don't control it well. Let's talk about this in the private group. Probably not the best place to be talking about this, right? With 100 viewers in here and potentially a couple thousand more who watch the replay. Yes, not financial advice, not relationship advice. I mean, women are great. Women are great. But man, as men, you know, it's a real struggle. It's a real struggle. What is your take on the correlation of new moons and downtrends / dumps of Bitcoin? Yeah, you know, Bitcoin and all the financial markets tend to follow the moon phases a lot. So yeah, definitely do not disregard them. I know it sounds like absolute woo-woo, but it works. Do not disregard them. Yeah, you messaged me on Telegram. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream, man. Yeah, always keep yourself liquid. At least 20% of your portfolio should be liquid at all times, unless you get a dip, right? During the dip, yeah, deploy it fully. But over time, you know, as you recover, as you gain valuation in your portfolio, definitely, you know, put it back into USDT. That's how you grow your account. More book recommendations. It depends on what books you're looking at, but for me, a book that I always recommend people to read is The Alchemist. by Paulo Coelho. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, I think. Yeah. The Alchemist, absolutely amazing book. Short read. You finish it in like 2 to 3 hours, but man, those of you who have not read this book, it's a very popular book, but if you haven't already read it, please do. It is, it's a really nice book. Very inspirational. Very nice. Yeah, great book. I guarantee there's people who have read it before. I love it. I've read it like 3-4 times already. The other book that I would highly recommend is Atomic Habits by James Clear. That is a book that everyone should read. Period. Everyone. But yeah, start with those two. Yeah, if you want to get more. I mean, another basic one would be Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I mean, it's as basic as it gets, but it's a good book for a reason, right? I am currently in the process of reading the Right, I just brought the book out. The 33 Strategies of War. Robert Greene, by the way, is like, wow. He's... For those of you who don't know who Robert Greene is, one of the greatest authors in modern history. Like, if you haven't already read his books, some of them include The Laws of Human Nature, The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, I believe, and The 33 Strategies of War. If you haven't already read his books, man, you are missing out. I mean, they are really long, but they're really good. Like, wow. Could I look at DAR? I have never heard of this coin before, but I will look into it because I believe you have been spamming this coin. I am not really sure what to say about this one. It's not really a lot of price data for me to work with, but if I were to say anything, you are in a bullish order block at the moment. If you lose 1.8, then you're going to go straight down into a downtrend. As for where that downtrend's going to bring, honestly, I'm not sure. But nothing much for me to talk about with this one. I'm not going to be doing fundamental analysis on, if you would, right? Tell me what DAR is about. Maybe then I could help you a little bit more. Crypto says flashed signal price today for the Bitcoin price, flash signal price to 400k. Do the opposite of those YouTube gurus and you will be profitable. That's funny. Hopefully something like this happens. Sure, hopefully something like this happens. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but there's nothing much for me to talk about with DAR. It's really nothing much. Hey, Braden. Have I seen you before? I'm sorry if I don't remember you. Were you here back in my early days? What's my thoughts on ADA? I think after Matic moves, right? Matic's always, for some reason, Matic and ADA, Matic always moves before ADA, so you know, if Matic starts moving, I do believe that ADA, you know, might follow. Hey, as interesting his thumbnails are, cannot deny that he is successful and he knows what he's doing. He might not be making everyone profitable, but hey, he's doing good for himself. I already said Atom Cosmos is looking like a very good coin heading into 2022, so pay attention to that one. What's up, Rupert? Hey, I'm a big fan of your videos. What do you think Boson would do? Boson is a long-term hold for me. My first price target is $5, my second is $8, and my third is $12. I do think it's a good long-term hold. So, you know, if you're already in Boson, you know, hold on to it. It is a very, very good coin to hold for the long term, in my opinion. Crew. Man, Grun, this reminds me of the wine that I'm drinking right now, which is a Bordeaux... Man, I do not want to try to pronounce this, but I'm pretty sure it is a Saint-Emilion Grand Cru Classé. Yeah, definitely didn't get that wrong. So, so how this one's doing? Oh, yeah, not looking pretty, eh? Yeah, can't say it's looking very pretty. Yeah, it's not looking the most prettiest, unless there's something wrong with my fib, which I don't think is the case. Oh wow, this thing's really down. Wow, 95. No wonder my fibs weren't working. Yeah, honestly, it's looking good. It will only look good over a, let's see, over a 6-month period. Okay. You're going to get this kind of rounded bottom formation, assuming that this is close to the bottom, if not the bottom. In my humble opinion, the bottom is going to come somewhere between these two levels right here, which I'm going to draw out for you. Right, if you do get there, that's going to be the bottom. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to get a rounded bottom formation. Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, something like that. Okay, and likely it's going to take 6 months to 12 months to get back to where it was previously, which is going to be about a 20x. No, like 30x actually. So at the moment there's nothing much to talk about other than the fact that this is going to be a good coin if you buy now and accumulate. It's going to be a good coin come 6 to 12 months. Something like this is going to happen. I hope this helps you, man. Oh, somebody just asked me about what's my favorite tea. Hey, that's a rabbit hole I can dive very deeply into, my friend. But anyways, to those of you who don't know, which is anyone on YouTube, you would know that I am a huge tea fan. My tea collection is probably worth like 20 grand or something, maybe 30 grand. I mean, nobody did a, I haven't got it appraised yet, but the amount of money that I've spent on tea goes beyond the imagination of many. I love tea. And to all of you in the comment section, no, it's not Earl Grey. Okay, it's not Barrett's tea. It's not UK tea. It's not English tea. I'm a big fan of Chinese teas and Japanese teas, right? Proper teas. I'm not talking about like English teas where you make, you know, Earl Grey from, you know, like, you know, you put in bergamot or something. I mean, there's a time and place for, you know, for English scented teas. But Chinese teas are the way to go, man. Some proper raw puers. Yeah, that's my favorite. Sheng puer. Basically means raw puer. No, 99% of you probably don't even know what the heck is puer. But yeah, to those of you who have not tried raw puer, quality puer, you are missing out. Yorkshire tea is unbeaten. 20k on flavoured water means I'm broke. Yeah, maybe that's why I don't have money to buy dips at the moment. Somebody's drinking Da Hong Pao. Yo, talking about Da Hong Pao, go check out this Da Hong Pao from Mayleaf, right? It's one of my favorite tea vendors. Go look up undercover DHP, which means undercover Da Hong Pao. Stuff is absolutely amazing. It's like you're getting like a proper Da Hong Pao. I believe it is grown on the hills, just underneath, just like right next to the original Da Hong Pao trees. But it is the same species. You know, it's not the original Da Hong Pao trees, but they took leaves from the original trees and they planted it somewhere else, which is right next to it. So it's like, man, for those of you who do not believe that tea can, like, man, if you like Da Hong Pao, drink this one, man. It's not smoky, lots of fragrances, you know, muscatel, you've got sweetness, honey. Probably not honey, probably more like sugarcane, brown sugar. Oh, it's a... Thank me later, my friend, but I'm a big fan of Da Hong Pao as well. Oh, somebody needs tea recommendations. My friend, we will talk further in the private Discord group. Hey, tea's not expensive. Like, think about it, right? Think about it. For tea, right? For me, I spend like £100 or £120 for a cake of very high quality tea. You know, I'm talking about 250 grams of really high quality Sheng puer. I spent about £100 for that, and 250 grams of tea could serve me about 25 sessions, and in each session, those 10 grams of tea can probably brew me like 3 litres to 4 litres of tea. So you multiply that by 25, you're getting about 750 litres to 1,000 litres of content. Wait, sorry, 750 litres to 1,000 litres of content for the tea that you paid for, that you pay £100 for, right? You put that into perspective with wine, for example, which I'm a big fan of as well, but wine is way more expensive than tea, right? For 750 milliliters, you'd be paying like $50. You could easily pay £100 for a bottle of wine compared to tea. So yeah, tea's not expensive, my friend. It really isn't. Do you have a fancy kettle to bring up to a specific temperature? Of course I do. You can't be a proper tea connoisseur without a proper fancy kettle, a temperature controlled kettle. Do I like white tea? Yes, I love white tea. I'm not too big of a fan of the Yingzhen silver needle, but I love myself a proper purple moonlight white tea, a white peony, a Baimudan. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Okay, let me get back into crypto a little bit before people start complaining again. Did I just draw a fib on the tea market? Maybe I did. I know, when I say £100, I'm talking about British pounds. to everyone, and to Mayleaf, if you're watching this, I'm shouting you guys out, okay? This company right here, Mayleaf, is my go-to tea supplier, provider, seller, supplier, vendor, whatever. I love these guys. The guy behind it is, it's a UK tea shop, but the guy, like the boss of this company, is huge tea fanatic, and he only lists the best teas out there for sale in his Mayleaf selection. So if you guys want just proper tea, this is the guy to go to. It's where I get a lot of my tea, and you know, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but Don, if you're looking at this video, I could use a refill of some of my Jade Star. Yeah, one of their teas was called Jade Star 5. Absolutely amazing white tea this is. I could use a refill of Jade Star if you still have it. But yeah, it's really good stuff. Go check out Mayleaf. Absolutely love their teas. This guy, Mayleaf, has a YouTube channel called Mayleaf as well. That's where he does deep dive tastings on his teas and everything. And if you are not sure about what tea to buy, you know, go watch his videos. Man is way more passionate about tea than I ever could be. So this is tea, not crypto. Take a look at Dent and Holochain. Yeah, sure. Just give me a small little moment though. I need to go pick up a call. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? So, Dent. Yeah, let's take a look at Dent. Nothing much to look at the moment, other than the fact that these two levels are going to be the levels that you are going to want to keep in mind for a possible bottom. Right here. So, something like that. If Dent ever goes back to 0.027, that's going to be the absolute bottom for Dent. Doesn't help that it's below the fib level, so... But if you do get back there, at the moment we're filling in the imbalance that is present here, and you will end up at this order block right there, so definitely pay attention to Dent at that level. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really see much of an entry for Dent. I mean, you could argue that you're forming a bearish pennant, so if you were looking for a short on Dent, you know, a lot of charts are looking absolutely similar at the moment. So just don't, just if you would want to take a short, I could do it here. Target would be about 0.35, 3,500. But yeah. But yeah, it's nothing too much to talk about this one. The target could also be the range. Yeah, nothing too much to talk about right now. How do I feel about prices always retracing to one point of a 50% range to rebalance? Yeah, it happens all the time, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you would know better. You are always looking at whale wallets. Mate, I don't talk about any coins that you say. Listen, there's 100 of you in here chatting constantly. There's only so many coins that I can do, my friend. And for the record, I did talk about CHZ earlier in the stream. Perhaps you were not in here yet. Cover Beam. Ooh, wow, this is one volatile coin, I have to say. Okay, Beam is actually looking interesting, right? You're getting this rounded bottom formation right here. At the moment, yeah, I want to see something like that happening. You know, you're in a daily support level. I like it. I really like Beam here. You might just go back up to retest this area right there at 1.74. Yeah, looks good. Watch out on not overdosing on tea, can lead to iron deficiency. Hey, I got you. We'll take that advice, man. I alternate a lot between tea and wine, and yeah, tea and wine. So don't worry, man. If anything, I'm just gonna overdose on alcohol, and after I overdose on alcohol, I'll come back to overdose on tea. Check out Polkadot. I just made a video on Polkadot yesterday. This music complements the high tea talk. Take a look at ALVA. This is a long-term investment for me. Honestly, just buy into LRV wherever and whenever. This coin is going to the moon. ILV is going to the moon. Imagine when the game releases. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a bust, but still, really good coin. Really good coin. I highly recommend investing into this for the long term. Chainlink, nothing too much to talk about. Similarly, it's just, yes, nothing too much to talk about other than the fact that Link against Bitcoin is looking absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't really have too much to talk about Link. It failed. It just did a successful bearish retest on the weekly. Let's try to figure out where Chainlink is going to go. My opinion, Chainlink is going to go back to this area right here, which is going to be a good accumulation zone for Chainlink. I will make a video. I'll make a separate video about this. I'll make a separate video about this. Where could ILV go in the event of an absolute, in the event of a crash? Where would be the absolute bottom? In my opinion, it's going to come in somewhere between this range, between 1100 and 980. with a mid-range about 1050. So about these 3 levels. Let me just move this up a bit. There you go. 1100, 1050. ENS. I believe this is a long-term coin for me, so yeah, I'm just holding. I believe ENS can go much further in about 12 months time. Now fine. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. I bid you good night. Hey. Good night, my friend. Even I have to leave soon. Probably another 5 minutes. I'll have to get going. Thank you for tuning in, Zofia. I hope to see you next time. Oh, RFox has a nice cup and handle. Aye, that's good news. Very good news. Because I love RFox. I believe this is a gem as well. Lots of room to run. Lots and lots of room to run. My thoughts. Yeah, good. Good thought. Very good. Just look for it to break out of this handle right here. And you are going to be Gucci. Men, now find the man of many talents. He who not only do you stream, but you play the guitar as well. I just talked about Beam, mate. I used to play the piano, but I gave up. Not very musical. I'm a very not musical person. Hell let loose. Yeah, sure thing, man. Man, I'm actually looking forward to playing Dayton with the folks in the Discord. No, I have not covered Luna. I'm gonna make a separate video about it. Currently practicing Hans Zimmer. Yo, Hans Zimmer is... I love his pieces. O-N-E. Let me take a look. Wouldn't say this is a cup and handle, no. This is the cup and handle that has broken out. Hollow Chai. Wow, what a wick. Whoa, that is amazing. Wow. Imagine. Wow. That's amazing. Imagine. Wow, imagine. Wow. That is okay. So disregarding this wig, you are still maintaining very nice bullish structure on a higher time frame. Currently this trend line is going to be the area where you are going to want to look for a short at. Yeah, I know it's looking great, but you're going to want a short if you get there. But besides that, no, it's actually looking good. Oh yeah. So how this is looking like, in my eyes, is a parabola. Right? If you know anything about parabolas, is, you know, you've got sort of base 1, and then you've got base 2, and you've got base 3, and you've got base 4, which is the most parabolic face. Let me just draw something like that. Right? So this right here, base 1, probably base 2, base 3, which happens very commonly for rounded bottoms, which this is a rounded bottom. I would say holochain looks really good for a I would say personally, holochain looks good for about a 4-month hold, 4 to 5, probably 6-month hold. You are very likely going to see a holochain do a 10x from this point right here, probably 6 months. Yeah, looks good. Really does look good. Hey, thanks AOC, indebted totally for the knowledge that you give to us for free. Hey, you're welcome. This is something that I used to only do for the members of the private Discord group, these live streams. But hey, I've decided, you know, it's a way for me to, you know, not only produce some content, but give back to all of you guys as well, because these live streams are really long, and for those of you who have the attention span to get through these, then you know, it's a good way to reward you guys. Yeah, smash the like button. But yeah, holochain, it looks like it's in a parabola structure, so very, very nice. 6 months down the line, it's probably going to 10x from this point. What's the tune at the end of my vids? I actually am not sure, because my editor is the one that handles everything. I just record the videos. I would love to help you, but I'm not really sure, man. Anyways, my good people of YouTube and my Discord, I will have to get going soon, so I'll probably be ending the stream here. Like, seriously, thank you so much for sticking around. Honestly, I cannot be more humbled at the fact that there are 90 of you who stayed pretty much until the end of this stream. Like, seriously, thank you, right? I cannot be more humbled. So, if you like these streams, drop a like, share this to your friends who might need them, because this is very raw. I just literally go without a script. I just try to help people out. If this is something you enjoy, support this video, drop a like, whatever. And if you want more, subscribe. And if you want concise information, maybe check out the private Discord group. Link will be in the description below. And please do not forget to follow my Twitter. Like, seriously, follow the Twitter, right? If there's anything that I'm going to be sharing, it's going to be on Twitter, right? I might not have time to make videos every day, but if I'm going to be sharing anything, it's going to be on Twitter. So I'll probably be doing Luna, Matic, Solana, Chainlink, and Tezos maybe. XRP, yeah, those 6 videos are lined up for sure. But yeah, much love to all of you guys. I'll end the stream here. Much love to you guys, seriously. I'll see you again in a future stream. Peace, boys. May the gains. Right, have to do the outro. Alright, for now though, may the gains be with you, my friends, and peace.